So hey guys, welcome to another video, and there's been some updates to the alpha patch notes for Warlords of Draenor. The first one has to do with ability pruning. So for Death Knights, Army of the Dead is once again available to all Death Knights. Blood Boil has been removed, Blood Parasite has been removed, Rune of the Nerubian Carpus has been removed, and Rune Strike has been removed. For Druids, Innervate is back, but is only available to Restoration Druids, and Bear Hug has been removed. The cosmetic polymorph variants for mages are being removed as a glyph, and instead you will learn them automatically. For paladins, we have the return of Avenging Wrath to Holy Paladins and the return of Divine Plea for Holy Paladins, and Divine Favor has been removed. For rogues, we see the removal of Redirect, and Fan of Knives is no longer available to combat specialization. And that's it for the ability pruning section. Moving on to the tank, vengeance and resolve section. Now you may or may not know this, but vengeance is gone in Warlords of Draenor and it's being replaced with resolve. Now resolve increases your healing and absorption done to yourself based on stamina and damage taken in the last 10 seconds, which is pretty dumb. I don't know why tanks should heal themselves, instead of tanking, maybe. And this was supposed to fix the ludicrous tank damage we currently have in Mist of Pandaria, especially in 25-man, where tanks are doing more damage than the actual DPS. Which is why I don't understand this. To keep tank DPS meaningful, which it should not be, would be raising their damage, since it would be meager with no vengeance attack power. Vengeance accounted for 70 to 90% of tank's damage on high tank damage fights in Mists. To do that, we're increasing the damage of several permanent tank abilities, as well as having tanks also gain attack power from mastery and bonus armor, which is the new one, in addition to the stats' existing benefits. That would also help keep the secondary stats balance in offensive value for them. Bladed armor is the new passive abilities for Blood DKs, Guardian Druids, Brewmaster Monks, Protection Paladins and Protection Warriors, and it increases attack power by 100% of the character's bonus armor. I don't understand. I can just picture a handful of Blizzard dudes sitting around table, and the first one goes, "Oh, the tank damage is way too high." The second one goes, "Let's remove Vengeance, because that's what broke tanking." And everyone goes, "Yeah, good, very good, very good." Then the third guy goes, "Let's give them back some survivability, because they're tanks, they need to survive." And everyone goes, "Yeah, good." And then another guy who's been eating glue out of a can the entire time goes, "We should give tanks more damage." And everyone just looks at him and goes, "Excellent! That's just brilliant!" I don't understand. You remove tank damage, then you give them more survivability, but then you give them more damage. That fixes fuck all. We're back where we started. And the last thing that's actually quite exciting is the new active mana regeneration system. So what they're doing is basically they're giving every single healer a way to regenerate mana. So for Druids, Innervate has been redesigned to now have a 2-second cast time with no cooldown. It restores 2.5% of the Druid's maximum mana every 4 seconds for 8 seconds. And if you use mana to cast a healing spell, it would cancel the effect. For Monks, Crackling Jade Lightning's channel duration has been reduced to 4 seconds, and Stance of the Wise Serpent now also causes Crackling Jade Lightning to cost no mana and restore 2% of the Monk's maximum mana if the ability is channeled for its full duration. For Paladins, Divine Plea has been redesigned to be instant cast ability with no cooldown. It will consume 3 holy power and it will give you 7% of your maximum mana when you use it. For Priests, Atonement is no longer triggered by Penance. Penance now also refunds 1.1% of the Priest's maximum mana each time it deals damage, and Chakra Chastis, in addition to existing effects, now also causes Smite and Holy Fire to restore 0.75% of the Priest's maximum mana each time they are cast instead of costing mana. And for Shamans, Glyph of Recurrence has been removed. And Recurrence is now a passive ability for Restoration Shamans and causes Lightning Bolt to restore 1.25% of the Shaman's maximum mana each time they cast it instead of costing mana once again. And that's it for the update and for the new active mana regeneration. I thank you all for watching and listening. I hope you learned something new. I hope this video helped you, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.